Amazing thing is, I found Lynda floating out there on the airwaves of the internet. You want to say?
Well, bring her up.
Francesca, can you come up, please? Come on, come on.
I have this lovely man over here who hounded me to get online. He called up, he said, "You're not online, you have to get online. You haven't gotten online yet, have you?" And so I said, "What?"
Why?
But he didn't let go. So, John. You are wired in, so you won't have to go very far. But it is because of these two people that we're together. So we wanted you to know that.
Yeah, good job. By the way, if someone does it for me, I'm single.
Me too!
And then Francesca will hear the story how you met.
Okay. Friend Jeremy, who said, "You guys created your own tarot card." So, we'd like to introduce the artist who created the picture, Mr.
Aaron Fullenkamp.
Aaron, what I'd like to say to you, and Lynda and I both said, talked about this, and that you captured the essence of our ceremony. And it was just that which set the tone for what happened today. So thank you very much. Now, just as there's no sun without the moon, or plants without water, there's no wedding without flowers, right? There's gotta be flowers at a wedding. So we want to acknowledge Judy and Cynthia for their beauty. Did Cynthia help? Yes?
Cynthia helped her.
With setting up the flowers and for creating the flowers, right?
So Judy did most of the flowers. So Judy,
Yes.
you did a phenomenal job with the
Thanks.
flowers. Spent on them. She checked them out with me. She was totally saying, "Is this what you want?" When I changed my mind in the middle, she said, "Oh, that's fine." So, patients are the same, Judy. Yes, the patients are the same.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank you very much. And Cynthia, we especially thank you for coming early, for setting up, for helping Francesca, who did an enormous amount of work, by the way. Yes, and thank you.
You're welcome. And the cranes, feel free, anyone who, these cranes are in the room, to take home a party favor.
And Cynthia made many of my subjects too, and so did one.
Yes.
So this thank you coming up is very special for me. Francesca, you can't leave the room.
That's right.
And I know that Lynda also wants to extend her deep gratitude because without this person coordinating all the Buddhists and their energy and working so well with Lynda's Water Women group, this event wouldn't have happened. And so from deep in my heart, I want to extend my deep appreciation and thankfulness to my very dear friend, my best buddy, Miss Francesca Giovanni. Today I came home and said, "I'm getting married." She goes, "Oh, great." She goes, "Now, don't worry, I will take care of everything." That's exactly what she said. And man, did she ever. So thank you very much. And not to exclude, we've got some other people we want to thank. Lynda.
So my water women prepared me. They practiced everything because they didn't trust me for a minute.
We know better.
You know better. So the fact that I'm here before you wearing makeup and my hair done up and all that kind of stuff, because of them. They helped with everything. They helped with food. All of you brought food. Thank you very much. It's a lovely feast. And thank you to my special water women friends who were doing that evening for me of preparation. It was wonderful.
And the truth is, there were a lot of people who did a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yes.
And so, I know from Lynda's community, lots of people did things for the wedding. Francesca so appreciated, she commented how thoughtful and just how wonderful. She said, Lynda's people are so wonderful. And for my Quake Tower group, I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and Lynda in this wedding. Thank you so much for coming so early and doing all the balloons and all the other goodies that needed to happen. And then finally, I just want to say to Steve and to Tony, thank you for hauling the keyboard here for Steve. And Tony's going to play for us a little bit. And finally, Alex. Where's Alex? Oh, there you are. Alex, great. Thank you so much for your music. It was wonderful. And finally, Jim. Jim, you're a rock star, man. You're a rock star. And he appears every Saturday night at Westlake Joe's, singing the standards of Sinatra and Tony Bennett. So go out and see Jim at Westlake Joe's.
You're turning red.
I think so. Well, I just wanted to thank my sister.
Here I am.
And my brother. I told everybody, this was a small first wedding, and they live far away. And I said, next year when we do the house wedding, in Vietnam they have two weddings, the temple wedding and the house wedding. So my son and daughter, my children will be in the house wedding. They were very clear that they were unhappy to miss the temple wedding, but oh well. We weren't going to wait for them. But, so I said, guys, it's far away, it's this, it's that. You're mandatory for next year, but they showed up anyway. And they've shown up in my life all the time for many things. And my life, as many of you know, has had a roller coaster history. And they've been there through all of it. So. Tom, are you recording this? Where's Com? Okay, to all the people in Vietnam. Thank you for this. You did a beautiful job on the dress. You made a lovely choice of fabric. And try. It fits. And I took your suggestion, I took it in. Even though you said I should, and I wouldn't, I did. So thank you so much for everything.
I write out these cards, and I'm a training specialist for work, and I have all my notes in front of me all the time, and it never fails. Like I say, okay, so I think that's it for the day, and then I go, oh no, I forgot one thing. So I forgot card number 7. Finally, and that's where Lynda was supposed to thank Rick and sister, and so she did it. So next comes my turn. I have to thank my sisters who are in attendance today. My lovely sister Valerie, who came all the way from La Costa or Carlsbad. My sister Sylvia, who came all the way from Palm Desert. And her son, Michael, all the way from Oakland. My nephew, believe it or not, that's my nephew. And my sister Laura. So thank you, sis, for all of you for being here. You may not know this, but I'm the youngest of 4 sisters. And my 4th sister, the youngest of the girls, Thelma, unfortunately, her husband's sister probably at this point is getting ready to pass, and so they just didn't want to come, split the energy and be there for her, which is important. So she couldn't be here today. So thank you, Thelma, even though you're here in spirit, not in body.
I sent her a picture.
Thank you.
And we do have the Caesar family represented. We have Nancy and Rico and Wendy Caesar from my first marriage.
Yes. Gregorio and they're out.
Okay.
I didn't want to.
Well, Greg's here.
Oh, Greg's here. There you are, Greg. And Greg.
Okay, since we have your attention, now what we're going to do is have Jai play for something for us, and it's a surprise. I don't even know what it is. Lynda doesn't even know what it is. So anyway, Jai's going to play, and we're going to have our first and only dance now. Of the day.
It's the dance of life. You just said it. It's a long way.
I think he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be pretty good.
Instead. In life.
You want my cable?
Go ahead. Hey, Brandon, I'm sure you recognize some of these people.
Get attention again.
All right, we are going to start.
Yeah!
Can I get your attention, please?
All right.
So, I wasn't going to admit it to her, but I was slightly disappointed that Lynda and Dennis hadn't asked me to do any music for their wedding. They said, oh, the music's all taken care of. And Lynda calls me about 36 hours ago and says, we don't have a first dance. I dropped that out. Can you come up with something? I'll always remember the song they were playing the first time we danced, and I knew as we swayed to the music and held to each other, I fell in love with you. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? I'll always remember that magical moment when I held you close to me. As we moved together, I knew forever that you're all I'd ever need. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? Can I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? 'Cause when we're together, it feels so right. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life?
Great song.
Okay, John, let it rip.